last week, the sequel to the highest grossing video game movie released. So today I thought it was time for me to stop and talk about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Please know that everything that I will say in this video is just my very own opinion. My name is SWNation, and you are free to comment down below your very own opinion on the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Comment that down below in the comment section. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter and that TikTok link. Those links are in the description. All that being said, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into our review.
I'm Bowser Jr., and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
I was a big fan of the first Super Mario movie, so with that being said, let's move right into the good. And the good thing that comes to mind here is that if you enjoyed the first film, you'd love this one. It has more references, more set pieces, and more of how many games can we shove into this one film. Additionally, Illumination does a great job with the action set pieces. You know, my jaw was sore from just how hard I was smiling at some of these fight sequences. And when you see a level recreated from Super Mario 3D Land, from when you used to play the 3DS on Christmas Day when you were 6 years old, I mean, you have no choice but to cheese like an idiot. And I mean, Yoshi. Having Yoshi inside of this film was also pretty spectacular. You know, it was just the cutest thing, truly, because he was my favorite in the film, but also he's my favorite Mario character in general. So it's always a lot of fun seeing him, and I think David Glover does a great job with the voice. And while all of that excited me, it was ultimately just empty dopamine. That being said, let's move right into the bad. There's a lot of bad with this movie. This is not a good movie. And, you know, if the first movie had a bad story, this movie has an even worse one. And in fact, I can't believe that I'm even saying this, but I promise I'm not lying when I say that I didn't even know what the plot of the film was until the last 30 minutes. There's so much going on. Bowser Jr., Rosalina, Peach and Toad side quests. Then you got Bowser, Mario, and Luigi. And then you shove in adventures with Yoshi while also trying to put in all of these different games and references. It just becomes a big hodgepodge of just mess without a singular through line. And like I said, I didn't know what the plot was until the last 30 minutes. And that's not because I was immersed in the story or anything. It's just because literally the film took most of its runtime setting up the adventure. I think Illumination took all the wrong lessons from the first film. And you can fool the audience once, but they won't be fooled again. And by the way, for a film named Galaxy, just know this will disappoint many Galaxy fans because it goes for every other Mario game other than Galaxy. In conclusion, the Super Mario Galaxy movie has a worse story and even worse pacing to me. I constantly felt like I was watching the plot be set up rather than executed. Illumination does breathe life into what was once a 2D video game with this inventive and energetic action sequences. It's a bad movie, but I'd be lying if I said I don't want to watch it again. I do want to watch it again, and that's because it's Mario. And when you're watching a movie like this, you have to understand, while it is a bad movie, and I can say that it's a bad movie because it is a bad movie, you love just seeing Mario in this format. And I want to see this movie again. I'm going to give Mario a C and a 6.1 out of 10. And I'm going to say, I'm sorry, Galaxy fans, this was not going to be for you. But if you liked the first film, check out the second one. Alright guys, that is it for the review. Please note that everything that I did say in this video was just my very own opinion, and you're free to comment down below your very own opinion on the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter and that TikTok link. Those links are in the description. And all that being said, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Peace.